Hi everybody, it's the Multifaceted Mom. I am in the parking lot of Planet Fitness, but I'm gonna eat my breakfast first and continue to listen to a podcast called Why You Plan or Girl You Plan, something like that. It's by like Coriel. I definitely suggest you listen to it. Over the last week, things have literally shaken up within my life. And when I mean shaken up, I mean like I thought that everything was going, actually within the last 2 weeks. The last 2 weeks have really, kind of put some God's word into fruition for me. I've prayed and prayed that God will transform my life, that God will transform me into the woman that, he imagines me to, or he plans for me to be. I want to follow his plan for myself. I feel like God ingrains a lot of seeds in me, to who I'm supposed to be. And I think for a long time I've ignored, certain signs that he wanted me to take hold of and to follow. And I think that God knows how much, I think God knows your limits. And I think that for me in this season, setting boundaries and knowing my worth has been something that has constantly come up. I mean, in work and motherhood and just different, and family and different areas of my life. So now I'm in this chapter of really executing the consequences of boundary violations. I'm in this chapter of fighting my subconscious that says no, the subconscious that's used to being gaslit, that's used to being deflected and feeling like, I'm not worth the life that I really want for my future, and for my girls. So now, I'm consciously making decisions and honestly praying for strength from God to help me have this strength to make certain hard decisions in my life and start new chapters and make new transitions, which has been really difficult for me because, while we may say that we trust God and what he's doing, it's really hard to let go of the vision you have for yourself, and a vision that you have for your future. But I'm in the season of really just letting go and letting God. And I've been in very rough patches before, rough stages in my life, to where things literally just like exploded. But I noticed that out of every single rough patch, out of every single struggle, I came back a new person. I came back like with another, layer of weakness and, torn off of me, and a body of like armor, of God, like an extra layer of, protection and strength that God gave me to become a new person, a new virgin. Before, I used to be a huge people pleaser, a huge, a person with anger issues. I did not know why I had anger issues. And it was because I had a lack of boundaries. I also did not know my self-worth. And it's funny because I always been known with my friends and family as a super confident person. But it's a difference between being confident in your ability to do something and being secure in who you are. Even secure in who you are without the extra, without the accomplishments, without, the what did you do for somebody. It's right now I'm in a season of realizing that I am worthy even when I'm just me. I'm not doing anything for anybody. I'm like, just my being, my presence on earth, the fact that God put me here and created me in his image is literally reason enough to know that I am worth like God, the creator of earth, created me. And that right there in itself, let me know that, let me know my value and let me know my worth. Because even if you can't see it, or if others can't see it, the most important person can see it, which is God. Or not person, but you guys get what I mean. So right now I'm just in a season of transition. Later in these episodes, I will be exposing a lot of what this transition means for me. And I'll also be being extremely honest as much as I can with this transition I'm about to make in my life. And I'm gonna do it with, not only because this is honestly like a diary for me, but also to help other people going through different transitions in their life. Because what I have noticed is that, God will literally take people out your life, take things out your life, kind of prepare you for what is to come. And it's funny because as I put on, on here, I've been getting my finances together, minimizing my life. I've been really pushing for, getting some discipline in my life, as in regards to my fitness, in regards to my money, in regards to my habits. And here I'm thinking that this desire to want to get my life together in these different ways, and shift my values from material things to more things that bring me quality, as far as, therapy, as far as traveling, and wellness. I'm thinking that this is a part of who I'm becoming, but I think that in reality, God was preparing me for a new chapter, that I didn't know I was entering into. I thought my new chapter was going to look different than what it's about to look like. So I'm excited for my new chapter. I'm nervous because it's going to come with a lot of ups and downs, emotionally, physically, mentally, just in every way. But I think that God has given me the tools from past situations, from, I've literally became a different woman and a stronger woman, in the eyes of God over the last 3-4 years. And I'm just so thankful for who I am today, because who I am today is able to have the strength to make this transition. I'm able to have the strength to make a decision for, myself, for my mental, physical, and emotional safety. Like, I'm able to provide, to determine, this is a safe environment for myself. You're not included. This is not included. This habit is not included. This eating, habit is not included. This job is not included. I'm able to have that strength to determine what to really create a life for myself. And I think that a lot of people don't really understand that they have a lot of power, way more power than they think they do, to create a life for yourself. If you're unhappy in any area of your life, you have the power to change it. It may be hard. That's one thing. It may be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be a transition. If you want new friends, it's going to be a transition to stop, to sway away from your old life and go into your new life. If you want a new location, or move to a new location, it's gonna be difficult. For me, I'm transitioning careers. It's very uncomfortable. I really don't like advertising, and I want to become a therapist. However, this transition of having to pretend like I like a career that I don't, but in order to get, that financial security while I'm transitioning into a new chapter, it's double the work, school and homework on top of work. It's uncomfortable, but I'm making a transition in order to create a life for myself that I know is for me. And it's a different version of myself that's literally waiting on the other side of the darkness. And I am just I'm excited for the ride, because I know what's gonna come off of it. I know that whoever I become after this is going to be a phenomenal woman. I'm gonna look back at this video and say, wow, she was strong, but I'm stronger in this moment. Like, I literally endured whatever I went through in this season and got to the next season, and I'm okay. And I think that's the most important thing. You can do hard things. And that's my therapist said. I was already kind of living by that as well. Just trying to handle the stresses of motherhood. But now it's like hearing my therapist say that, and certain decisions that I was scared to make, certain transitions that I was, kind of nervous to do. It's the fact that I can do hard things. I'm going to be okay. God literally has never allowed anything to break me down. And God he never gives you more than you can handle. So I'm excited. I will be posting more. You guys will pretty much get a deeper dive into my transition and my new chapter and what's going on. So I'm excited. Make sure you subscribe and like if you like the video. Bye.